Politricks watch. This is P. Now, enough time we hear say Jamaicans got foreign, right? Bring the acidity with them. End up in a shootings, murders, all kind of foolishness. This time we hear a story, right, surrounding a Jamaican, but this time the Jamaican is not the aggressor. This time the Jamaican is the victim. An extraordinary case coming out of the highly acidic place known as the Bronx in New York. I will tell them about it because when you see a story like this, we have to just shake your head. Before we go any further, I want to send a quick Patreon birthday shout out to not one but two members, right? KlLL and Epoxy. Right, now, two of them share birthdays. Now, we don't say we don't know each other, but we're not part of the same movement, same family. So Epoxy, KlLL, hope you have a great day, enjoy yourself, right? And thanks for the continued support. You know, so I love the content because you don't know drop certain videos from Patreon. We can't reason why they're so separate from you work. So big up on yourself, see? We can move into the video. 24-year-old man by the name of Stephen Stewart, a Jamaican. The man just dropped a foreign. Like if you understand, so he was only there for 3 months. I am responsible for him family a yard. He don't make guy ready. The youth of honest work. When I see on the papers or when I see on the news, right, him working in a restaurant. So the man that got a foreign, scam nobody, or rob nobody. The youth are doing honest work. Him family a yard, probably I say finally, him reach. Easily could pressure off of them. Well, guess what? That help that Stephen Stewart was given to his family is over. Because Stephen Stewart was killed after a confrontation, right, between himself and a Kerosene in the Bronx, New York. According to the news, Stephen Stewart and him brethren going on Dunkin' Donuts. So, according to the news, it started off as a simple disagreement, right, in the Dunkin' Donuts. So according to witnesses, the woman started to complain. Say the two man them too close to her and she don't want them so close to her because them probably have the big C. Yes, you can't make this stuff up. That's exactly what the witness them say. So, they must exchange words. Stephen Stewart and his brethren leave the Dunkin' Donuts. It could have done this so. This woman, I can see it on your screen, right? Because you have the brethren will survive. You have the staff who work at Dunkin' Donuts plus camera, them catch everything, right? After Stephen Stewart and his brethren leave, this woman walk down the man them. As she come out of the place, she jump on her phone and she call her man. The relationship between a Kerosene and her hyper-emotional, quote-unquote, bad man, right, is very destructive. Many men are in the grave right now because an acidic female tell her hyper-emotional man, say, in quote-unquote, diss me. And the man jump up and kill the next man. Everything catch on camera now. As she start the fuss, the staff in the Dunkin' Donuts say it. As she start the argument, the staff say Stephen Stewart never even in an argument with her. A matter of fact, Dunkin' Donuts staff say Stephen Stewart wasn't the one who was actually in the argument. The boyfriend turned up and shoot the quote-unquote wrong man. Cause him asked the question. No, I could just add this right so. In this scenario, there is no wrong man. None of the man them never do or nothing. So him never shoot the wrong man. Whoever him did shoot, it would have been the wrong man. But me get to say, I try to say, it wasn't Stephen Stewart who go, I guess, did have the main argument to her. But the man never do or nothing. You see people that say, oh, it's sad. It's sad because him just reach a foreign and all the family of Jamaica and mourn because him did help provide for the family and oh, it's so sad. Nobody don't want to talk about who another man is in the grave. Right. It was senseless. Right. Over foolishness. And another man is likely to go in the jail. And that acidic kerosene Well, I'm sure Carlton will come save her in about 3 to 4 years' time. When she get tired of bringing food for the man where she, right, boosts up for go jail, right, and she suddenly, claims that she's wiser now and she ready for Carlton, I'm sure he'll save her in about 3 to 4 years' time, maybe 5. But that now go change the fact that one are going to the grave and one are going to the jailhouse. One are dead house and one are walk house. Look how the man lose him life. The man lose him life over conversation now on Dunkin' Donuts, but them have big C. Stay far from me because they probably have big C. The staff say she come in there in a bad attitude and a bad vibes. But you see, she know the type of man which she talk to. If she was talking to any rational man, it wouldn't reach her so. Because once she call the phone and say, say one boy this, me can shoot him. The man that say, well on, what happened? When him do? Oh, then she have to go say what the man do. Right. And who knows, maybe she did tell the boyfriend, say the man do her something. Come to think of it. Right. You never know with these KlLL 87s. They're very emotional. Right. But it could be a case where she just said, somebody diss me, come deal with it. Or it could be a case where she lied to him and say, say, he box me in my face, and then the boyfriend won't come kill. It's not rare. Enough man dead so. Even though I find it happen, enough man in Jamaica dead so. And the word of your favorite Kerosene. Enough Kerosene go on and this man, bad up man, start argument with man because them know say them boyfriend a gunman. And nothing make them happier than tell you say my man will come shot you in your face. Wanna now listen to me? I said nothing make your favorite Kerosene happier than tell you say she will make her man come shot in your face. She will start the argument. All if you not see her, she will start the argument. She will chuck in your face first. Just for you give her a reason to jump on the phone. To call bigger crime. So him can come kill you. So people can ball and go on and talk about how it's terrible and how it's so sad but people are going to let them see what happened here so. Like say Stephen Stewart in the grave right now. Right? Because this woman boosts up her man. Right? Boost up this big KlLL for go kill the man. And of course at him pull the trigger. Right? He could have acted like a reasonable human being. Right? Him could have turned up on the scene. Right? Say, one to you, you say him boxing in your face, which part? Alright, you say him this here, what him do? Right? Him dead in front of the man, what happened? No question asked, turn up and shoot the man. Right? Then walk on the man and kill the man. Right? The man already left the place. It was over. The conflict was done. Right? The man walk out with him bridging and she walk out and make the call. Because she know the type of man she have. And New York is one of the wokest states in America. New York, not much different from Jamaica, where the criminals are heavily armed, right, and the citizens, well, enough of them are sitting dogs. One of the wokest states you can find. You see, Stephen Stewart wasn't a bad man, wasn't a gunman, right? So he was following the rules. But you see, the gunman who shot him, he never followed the rules. When people telling us, say, we need to disarm the country to keep down the violence, understand what they mean. They mean disarm people who have legal firearms. Because they're not going to disarm criminals with no word. If the government of Jamaica say, right, alright, bring in, gonna gun them, or we're gonna come for them. You know who them attack? People who have legal guns. You know how I know that? The only way you can go for man gun is if you have a database of who own them gun then. So in Jamaica, the government know the name, address, age, everything about every gun owner in Jamaica, every legal gun owner in Jamaica. So if them say we're going to disarm the population, they can only disarm legal gun owners. Them have no database of 87s and feed them gun. How are you going to disarm, right, a criminal with your word? How are you going to say bring in the guns? That I go work on gunman? Gunman are going to bring in guns? If you say bring in guns, or where I come for them, who are going to bring them in? People with legal guns. Because them know say police know me, FLA know me, Them know how much gun me have. Them know which gun me have. Them know the serial number for the gun me have. Them know the ballistics of the gun me have. So, either you go back with mine and say, you know what, me not any nothing. I'm afraid I come for my own. Or, you say, alright, me don't want trouble, so bring it in. You know who is not faced with that dilemma? Gunman. Because them men have no database. For them thing illegal. Stephen Stewart couldn't even defend himself. One shot him getting in belly. And that one shot was enough to kill the man. An argument over, you're too close to me, you might have big C. End up cause the man to lose him life. Him family of Jamaica. End up lose them loved one. Lose somebody who probably help take a little of the pressure off of them financially. And even apart from that, just the fact that they don't have him anymore, that right there so is more valuable than any amount of money him could have sent to Jamaica through Western Union and MoneyGram. The man dead over foolishness. Man dead in one of these woke states, in one of these highly acidic areas in America, in New York, Bronx and Queens and them place there. Highly acidic. Just like yard, the culture is the same. When you start going to them places, it might have foreign and the place, the building, they might look bigger and look prettier, but the culture is the same. The same way a girl from a bad man place in Jamaica go up on the phone and just call and say, no, say I'm this me and you're dead. Are the same way to that in a Bronx and Queens and them place there. Complete madness. Right? 24-year-old and the man dead and gone over foolishness. Now the police then put out word say they want do man for questioning. And I think it's because them they really know the man, but the girl did use her must say Apple Pay or something like so. You know they don't can do none. So you know say them can't trace that easily. So once them get she, then them are gonna want to know who your man. Right, then they can bring some charges or whatever. Right. But it's very very likely she's going to get away with this because the man do the killing. This is extraordinary. Just so that the man lose his life. Hopefully the Stephen Stewart family can find some peace. Very unfortunate story. Anyway, H&M Squad, big up on yourself. PIA, don't know, no life. Vulture Squad, stay circling. Bless.